Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a message for my Starseeds and my Lightworkers. Let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for my Starseeds and my Lightworkers. Look at that number 2. Just soak that in, you guys. Awakening. Yes, we've been talking about this. We've been getting so much information about the Great Awakening. But many of you, dear souls out there, have been going through awakening and ascension symptoms, okay? Experiencing it on a cellular level. And especially right now with the Lionsgate portal open, and as we're sort of inching towards the apex of it on August 8th, many of you are starting to realize and step into your powers, and also just awakening to, awakening to your abilities. So this card says wisdom emerges through everyday experience. You are or about to experience an aha moment. This will come as a feeling of deep truth that seemed to have slipped your mind. You have often thought there must be another way to experience and live this life, and you are about to discover it. You are opening your heart and mind to the full, authentic you. Time-honored ways that have worked in the past are no longer bringing the results you desire and may have become obstacles to your dreams. Beliefs become intermingled with everyday processes and who we think we are. No wonder it can seem hard to let them go. When you rouse from the slumber of conformity, you awaken into the same world, but through the eyes of soul love, you can see beyond fear to the creative possibilities that are everywhere. Relax and enjoy this time. It is your natural evolution. Ho ho, yes, what a beautiful message today, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and draw some tarot for you. What additional messages do we have for my Starseeds and Lightworkers? So let's invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. Look at that. I believe that was the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands that wanted to come out. And the Moon card. So many of you guys have been feeling confused. All right, look at that. Oh, I love that. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful cards, you guys. Beautiful cards. Okay, so your overall message is the Ace of Swords, confirmation of this brand new direction of the clarity, awakening to your authentic self. This represents air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is that aha moment. I love how this crown is showing up here, okay, because the crown is speaking to you stepping into your authority. You really understanding what's going on, what this is all about, what is it that makes you happy, okay, what's going on, why things are changing for you. And we see that you're coming out of, look at this, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles here, this is about ancestry. This is about all of the things that we've learned, all of the things that we've told ourselves, because sometimes we can look at this card as a generation, this child, this boy learning a craft from his father. So there are many beautiful things that have been passed down to you from, within your DNA codes or in your DNA. And, but there are also a lot of things that you may have learned or you may have picked up on that weren't so healthy. Okay, and by no fault of anybody, but oftentimes parents don't realize that not smiling or not congratulating their child enough, because they're dealing with their own stuff or their own issues, can lead to feelings of self-worth issues or not feeling good enough, and that sort of thing. So I'm not saying all of this has to do with how you were raised, or it's not anybody else's fault, but there's also this necessity of waking up to your authentic self and what it is you're willing to carry around with you. Are they past hurts and traumas? Are there things that you picked up that were beautiful and wonderful that have been passed down from your ancestry that you're going to hold on to, that serve as wisdom? Okay, or are there other things that you've picked up that were sort of unintentional, or some of them intentionally, meant to hurt you, but most of them unintentionally meant to hurt? Sorry, I can't speak. So unintentional things that happen to us that have become body memory and behavior patterns and thought processes that we that have really been ingrained in us, that it's time now that we release. All right, because we see this boy, look at how he's watching his father there, and he's so intent and he's so focused on him, and his father is so focused on the work that he's doing. Again, for some of us, this goes back to our childhoods and healing those wounds so that we can move forward, and realizing that, not shifting the blame to anybody, but realizing that our sacred mission here is to be loved and to love. And we see that with the 10 of Cups. For some of us, we're really fighting some of this emotional hurt that we've been carrying around with us for a long time. That may be related to family. It may go back, 7 generations within our ancestry. It may go back to previous lives. But there's some sort of emotional upheaval or disappointment or sadness or trauma that could be related to love relationships or family that is being healed at this very moment, and you're gaining clarity about that. Now, for some of us, it may have led us down a path of when I talked about self-worth, it may have led us down a path of addiction, or an addiction can come in many different forms. It can be alcohol, it can be food, it can be watching TV, it can be sex, it can be many different things, but it's just sort of a codependency. It could be codependency within relationships. What I absolutely love about this card, this is not the devil card, this is the strength card. This is that Leo energy, this is that Lionsgate energy that I've been going on and on about. This is the Empress. And the Empress is sitting there with her lion. She has tamed her demons, and she's facing one of her hardest challenges. And she's sitting down, not because she is inferior or because she's afraid, but because she's calm, because she knows deep within she's got this. And there isn't any demon, there isn't any challenge that she can't overcome. And with this lemniscate, which is my fancy word for figure 8 above her head, it really speaks to her awakening and her strength. And we see the double 8 in this card, the Roman numerals, and the 8 above her head for that 8-8, that Lionsgate portal that's bringing you not only abundance, prosperity, love, happiness, but also healing. And especially for those souls, for you guys out there listening who are open to this and who are in this process of awakening. Okay, it's a very long process, so we're all on, a different, point on the spectrum here of that awakening process, but it's beautiful. This ace is telling me, yes, you're receiving these light codes, you're anchoring them, you guys are going through this deep healing and this awakening process. The 9 of Cups, beautiful. This is all about things are better than you could ever imagine. So now is really the time for you to shoot for the stars. Again, we have her holding this horn. I feel like this is also that impending celebration, this announcement that, that all is well, that, this excitement, yes, that jump up and down, I'm doing it, I've done it, I'm on my way. And the universe is really collaborating with you here, really working with you. So they don't want you to keep your dreams small. They want you to dream big. Imagine the unimaginable in a positive way, okay? And then we do have the Three of Swords, okay? So the Three of Swords is, you know, I saw it when it came out, but it's also probably why with that Eight of Pentacles, I had to go back to family issues, maybe things that had happened to us as children, some of them more traumatic than others, some of them intentional, but most of them unintentional, real feeling like we maybe didn't get enough praise, which may have really embedded in us as, you know, not feeling worthy enough, and translated into how we talk to ourselves and the relationships that we choose. So again, this isn't a, you know, it's all my parents' fault reading by any means, but it's really, for me, the Three of Swords is past heartbreak, traumas, and disappointments. But what I love about this young knight, he's standing in the rain and he's really looking at this shield. He's looking at the damage that's been done. He's looking at his role in this. And he's also, despite the surroundings, despite the sort of environment, the tough environment he's in, he's taking a good hard look at the heart of the matter and what he can do now. And what we see here is we see this blue flower. I mean, we do have hydrangeas, but a blue flower isn't necessarily, I don't think this flower comes in blue. And it's a reminder here of the power of spirit. And it's also that there is growth here. Okay, and despite what may have gone on, but first and foremost, it's about getting to the heart of the matter. And there are past hurts and traumas and disappointments, but you can see with this Empress, she's dealing with it. She has them out in the open. Okay, so not for all of us is this going to be a confrontational situation, but this is about doing the shadow work, stepping into your courage and your power and healing. So I'm so proud of you guys because this is a beautiful reading. Many of you, and I read in your comments as well, doesn't matter how far along you are in the awakening process, if it's recent or if it started many, many years ago, you can attest to how difficult this process can be. And as we make strides and as we move forward, we might fall back into old patterns. We might think we've healed and cleared something, and we might be triggered by it. And we might think, man, I haven't gotten far at all. You know, I've been doing this work for so long. And this is not about being hard on yourself. It's about really feeling your feelings, owning them, and then, you know, sitting with your fears until they dissolve. And that's exactly what this Empress energy is here. This is you guys. And I'm so proud of you. You get dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. Yeah, right now, I don't know about you guys, but my dreams have been pretty crazy lately. Pretty powerful stuff. And not just for me, but in my household as well. Look at this, you guys. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. So we see that here with the Empress. No matter how big and how scary that boogeyman is, she's sitting with it. She's like, you know what? I've got this. I've got this. And then also we see this transcendence, this person transcending their mind's limitations, allowing her soul's light to truly shine, shooting for the stars. We see that actual physical transcendence. Beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. Whoops. And we get vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. I love that. And this is also about dreaming big. Dream, you know, there are infinite possibilities, but don't keep your dreams small. And also the importance of vision here in the Three of Swords. Look at how intensely he's looking at those three swords. He's looking at what he's been through, and he's looking at, hey, this is my role in this as well. You know, I'm not a victim here necessarily. Okay, that if I take a good hard look at this, I know where to go from here. And I feel like this warrior, this soldier, he pulls one of these swords out, okay, and he takes it with him because he's transmuting that energy, okay. And Again, the importance of vision, as I picked up on this Eight of Pentacles card. Look at the boy looking at who he's to become, okay? And then also who he has been. The importance of DNA, the importance of ancestry, the things, the good things that we've been carrying around that we use as wisdom, and then also the things that need to be healed and need to be cleared. You guys are exactly where you need to be. This is not an easy process. You're not alone in this process. Spirit's got your back. You have angels, spirit guides, animal spirits, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, all rallying around you at this point in time. All right, so I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.